Ghetto Gossip.
Hi, how you doing?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm fine. I was calling. I have a comment, and basically just to say, I do commend both of you all for what you're doing tonight.
Thank you.
A lot of us do need to get out and do vote. I would like to say I'm appalled on with President Obama being in office. He's pretty much done everything he possibly can to help us, and they force him tooth and nail. Now, we are now on a shutdown, government shutdown, where people are not going to work, people not doing anything. But if they was to go in there and actually give them minimum wage and have them with no health care, I wonder how long they really will keep this shutdown in place.
Right.
President Obama really has done everything he can to help the poor move ahead, to try and help us, give us a helping hand for those that want to help ourselves.
Right.
Now, I understand things that's designed where they want to give you drug tests for food stamps. I get that because it's sickening when I see people with $800-900 worth of food stamps and a person that's working and can't do anything. But, you could buy them off a person that's sitting up there and getting food stamps.
Okay, so when you say...
When you're trying to do the best you can to take care of your family.
So when you say drug testing the ones to get food stamps, what about drug testing the drug tester that drug tests us to get the food stamps?
Well, I mean, don't get me wrong. I feel like it's a catch-22 because at the end of the day, the people that apply for food stamps is for the family. So my heart really goes out to the kids that's halfway through the month, don't have anything to eat, don't have anything like that. So I feel like they should do something to kind of nip that in the bud. But it's like I want them to try and get to a point where we could be helped. And when you're trying to help yourself, you can continue to be helped because it's like it's designed for the rich to get richer and the poor to get poor. Because when you're trying to work, they take everything from you. And a person that does nothing get everything. So us voting, us getting in the people's ear to try and do that, they want us to say, like the person before us called, they not knowledgeable. But what I want them to know, we have to educate ourselves. We have to become knowledgeable because the things that we're doing, it's like we feed so much into a lot of the negativity. We are glorifying a whole lot of this stupid stuff. When it's stupid stuff on TV, we're all into that. But we don't want to educate ourselves on the things that we really need to educate ourselves about as far as voting, who needs to go into office. As a woman, I'm appalled that a person want to tell me what I can do with my body, especially a male.
Right.
Right. And you
but then when I have a child and I can't afford to take care of it, then you want to press charges against me. When I sit up here and I want to try and maybe have an abortion, which is my own personal opinion, but instead of them allowing me to make my own personal choices as a female, they want to dictate that.
You have to stop them from dictating. You have to make sure that you're at the poll on November 5th, and the one that does not want to dictate that to you, you need to press that button that says Terry McAuliffe. Make sure you press the right button.
You are exactly right, and I will be at the poll, and I will be voting as I always do, and I just hope that they really finish with this
shutdown.
This shutdown, because it's sickening. People are not actually working. My brother is actually in the feds in South Carolina, and he said that when the shutdown started up, they told all the workers they have an hour and 15 minutes to go home and get clothes and come back to prepare for a lock-in. Wow. So they're actually working in the jail. They're not getting paid. They're going to have to take these days off. And he said everybody's just pretty much on lockdown and cannot do anything. So it's affecting a whole lot of people even deeper than we know.
Yeah, I agree. I'm going to say this and I don't know, I'm going to have to take the councilwoman hat off and just have the Michelle Mosby hat that says that sometimes God has to let it get to the part where, you know how he says he doesn't put no more on you than you can bear, but he got to let it get there so you can understand that it's time to do something. It is time for us to do something. And at first, it seems like we didn't get it.
And we don't.
It's like
And we don't.
it's got to get to the point where somebody has threatened your health insurance. They have taken your pay. They have taken your food stamps. Now, oh, guess what? I get it. It should not have to get to that place.
You're right.
We shouldn't have to be here to get it. That's like a parent that says, why do you have to keep going there, child?
A long time ago, so I do understand that.
Yeah, you get mad with your children that they keep going all the way to the extra mile before they get it. Well, that's us as a people. We should not have to get this far down to get it.
And we have to take a stand because we have to teach this also to our children,
Yes.
to our up-and-coming children.
Yes.
And as you said, it's exactly right. As soon as our kids get in trouble, the first thing they do is take their voting rights, and they want you to do so much just to restore and get your rights back.
Yeah.
The reason why they do that is because when you do get in trouble, your families then try and go to who they need to go to, and then around election time, if you ever notice, that's when a lot of rights are restored, or a lot of the people within the government cater to us. But when it's off season and when it's not election time, it's like, okay, let's fall back. We have to make sure we stay on them and keep them active all throughout the year, not just around election time. Look at how much money goes into election. Look at how much money people could campaign and raise and get from out of nowhere.
Exactly.
And any other time, we're short. Look at the Richmond Public Schools, the people that's on school boards. During election time, oh, they're working. But when it's not time for election time, it's like people want to sit back and twiddle their thumbs and do this and do that. We got to get to the point where we can hold everybody that's in all these different offices that want to wear these hats that they run for, when they tell us that they're going to do something, that they're going to do it. President Obama vowed when he went into office that he was going to make affordable health care for everyone. And it's easy for them to fight him on health care because they have excellent health care.
Exactly. Exactly.
Now, until you have a child or until you have a loved one that is sick and you need that surgery or you need that transplant or you need that, and they say, okay, well, your money is not long enough to help you get this, then they want to sit up there and get concerned. But we have to be proactive.
Exactly.
To try to do everything beforehand. He said he was going to do it, and President Obama did.
He did. Exactly. He's done exactly what he said he was going to do.
And
so we have to begin to hold.
Him because it's sad how he is the most disrespected president we have had in history.
Then we have to make sure that we are on top, that we're voting, so that the next African American that gets in there will know that we'll be behind them. We got to make sure that we stay on top.
Exactly right. And you ladies have a good night.
You too.
Thanks for calling.
All right.
And speaking on that, I had to go to the doctor yesterday, and the doctor gave me a prescription, but he sent the prescription off to the pharmacy. Well, the pharmacy said the insurance wanted to see, before I can get it, wanted to see if they can give me something else cheaper and the kind of generic before I can get it. Ghetto Gossip.
Yeah, how you doing?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm doing good. First of all, I'd like to say you ladies look nice on here, and I just want to let you know it's a good thing what you are doing.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I want to say, why does the government shut down? Meanwhile, won't we go back to the times where we remember back when we had farm days where your neighbor helped my neighbor helped your neighbor. Just because the government is shut down don't mean we got to stop.
Right.
For real, if you want to go back to it, you got to get out there and march. Go out there and march for your rights. Let us get out there. You know what I mean? Instead of sitting on our back talking about what we're doing, get out and show what we're doing. Martin Luther King did it. Malcolm X did it. Farrakhan did it. They still marching for our rights each and every day. Okay, the government ain't going to stop us. If you got to get out there and grow a vegetable garden in the backyard, go out there and do it. That way you can feed your family. If you got to put on some diapers and wash them every day, you ain't got to buy Pampers. The government ain't stopping us. We strong folk. We black. We came from slave days.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Back in the African roots and stuff, they helped each other. That's how they survived.
Right.
So don't let the government stop you. You got to get out there and help your neighbor. If you live in the projects and your next door neighbor ain't got no food, give them a bite to eat and invite them over your house to eat dinner. If you got a neighbor that ain't got no clothes, let her give them a pair of shoes, give them a shirt off your back. But don't sit up there and think that food stamps is helping us. I mean, it helps us, but we got to help each other.
I agree.
The government ain't helping us. We got to help each other. So, and long story short, what we need to do is we need to get out and, like I say, march instead of sitting up there talking about what we're doing. Hey, let us to the Congress. Okay, yeah, we can get out there and go down to City Hall.
I'm right there waiting on you.
Like I said, just get out here and help each other and put God first. Because
Amen.
God is the one that's going to help everything. It ain't going to be no government. It ain't going to be no Obama. It's going to be God, because God is the creator of heaven and earth, and he's going to help everybody. Like you said, Michelle, he's not going to put no more on us than we can bear.
Agreed. And I want to make a small point.
He has written this out, so obviously this is something that he wanted to go through.
Right. And I want to make a small point about our government.
So, like I say, just continue to pray, continue to grow. Say again, ma'am?
No, I said I didn't want you to hang up. I wanted to tell you a point about the government and the food stamp issue. I want you to understand, or people to understand, how that all started. That did not start to help us. That started to break us up. What the government decided at the very beginning was, we're going to make you think we're helping you, and then we're going to take the man out of your house, so you would be separated.
That's right.
It was not that they were looking at us saying that, oh, this is the thing we're going to do to help you. No, it was becoming your dad. It was the thing that made the woman be dependent upon it.
That's true.
And to separate the woman from her man, because in the projects, what they're saying is the man can't live there. The man can't live there, just the woman and the children. So
like you said, separation. I understand.
Yeah, it wasn't a gift.
A whole lot of people don't know this. You look at the state flag. The state flag is a woman standing on a man's chest. No one notices it. They don't look at it, but they don't want the men to grow. They don't want the men to grow, because most of the men out here, I mean, not downgrading none of my brothers, but most of them out here, they not trying to help nobody else. They worry about themselves. They worry about their pockets. They worry about their car, their clothes, their car. Now, I mean, I go through problems. I ain't gonna say I'm the perfect man. I'm not. But like I say, I ain't one of these dudes out here that's walking around here thinking the world revolves around me. I think about everyone. I try to help everyone.
Right. And we
I can't help the world, but I can help a few people. You know what I mean? I can give a few blessings that God has placed in my life.
Right. And we should. We should.
So, like I say, that's why I say we need to get out here and help that neighbor. Don't worry about what somebody will say about you, or what somebody will do to you, or what somebody will. Just go out and help. Like I said, if you see somebody hungry, give them a sandwich. You never know what's going to happen to you. You never know what God will bless you with after you give them that sandwich. You never know.
Agreed.
But like I say, it's the government ain't stopping us. We stopping us. If you got you, go get a trade, go cut some grass. The government can't stop you from cutting no grass. The government can't stop you from cleaning no windows. The government can't stop you from washing no car. You got to get out here and get out and get something. Like Outcast said, get up, get out and get something. Don't let the days of your life pass by.
Agreed. I agree with you totally.
So, I mean, I'm about to get off the phone, but I just wanted to let y'all know that I support what y'all doing. And like they said, get out here and vote. Go and vote. Don't sit on your tail on November, what is it, the 6th?
The 5th.
If you sit on November 6th, don't
5th,
sit there
November
watching
5th,
Jerry Springer
5th.
stuff. Go stand in line and vote. Go stand in line and vote. And go to church on Sunday.
Yes.
Like I say, I'm not the perfect man, but I'm trying to rebuild myself, and I'm trying to learn, and I'm trying to grow. So I was listening to y'all, and I had to call and share this. I see y'all all the time. I see you, Crystal, all the time. You look nice over there. I see you, Michelle, all the time. You look nice every time I see you. But America, forget the government. Go out here and do it on your own. We don't need the government. We don't need the government. We don't need no food stamps. We don't need all that stuff. But we get out here, we can make our own green money, and we can go spend it in the store just like, no disrespect, the white man can. Let's go. I'm having a nice night.
Thank you.
Thank you.
This was a question when he was talking. I was thinking about, if food stamps was never invented, what would we have done to feed our kids?
Probably what the people before you did.
Plant.
Yes.
So what happened to planting and growing of the, like the caller said, the tomatoes, the fruit, the greens, and
We got spoiled to the food stamps. See, what happens is that people learn your weakness. They learn how to divide you
like you said, separate.
and separate you.